Kim, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? So you said that you wanted to go on the air with us to explain why the court sealed the case or what happened. What exactly do you want to clear up?
Well, yeah, first of all, hi. I haven't spoken to you guys in a long
I know, it's
Hi,
been a
hi.
while. Yeah, sorry to hear about the accident.
That record, first of all, you guys of all people should know that our family has never gotten peripheral treatment or whatever in any court case that we've had. It's been all over the news. Everything that we've ever done has been public. And the reason that I'm upset is because all of those tapes, the recordings from that accident were not played. I have been clean for 10 years. There are things that go on in people's lives, and just because people think that we have money, that it makes us happy. Yeah, I can pay bills. Yeah, I can get my kids whatever they ask for, and it's great to see them happy. But you lose friends, you lose family, you have no one to trust to even speak to about personal business, and it's hard. I'm raising a son with autism, which I've never raised a handicapped child before. My dad had almost died that last year, and it was hard taking care of him, teaching him to walk again, and trying to raise the rest of my family. Like, I had no one I could trust. I sat at the end of a road where I knew that no one else but myself would get hurt. Yes, I drank, I took pills, and I hit the gas and aimed for a goal. What wasn't played in those interviews was that I apologized immensely. I did not even expect to make it through that, and told them that I tried to do this on purpose. I'm so sorry. I never lied to them. I told them everything that I did. And they said that I was in my right state of mind. Why did they try to petition me to go into a psychiatric hospital if I wasn't willing to go willingly?
So Kim, just for those
willingly.
for those that are just a little confused right now, you got in an accident. You were
Which you're admitting was a suicide attempt?
Yes. And they knew that. That's why those records were sealed. There was medical information in there. It had nothing to do with the rest of the case. Those 911 tapes where I said that I was sorry and that it was intentional and that I never expected to make it out of that alive. Like, my kids were very supportive afterwards. I hate having to relive every mistake that I make or every bad decision.
We reported that earlier this week that one of the paramedics, one of the first responders, did say that you mentioned in the recording that it was an attempt on your own life. Which
well, that's the only reason that those files were sealed. I willingly, after I realized how much drama it was causing, I willingly unsealed the files so that everybody could know my personal business yet again.
Wow.
Do you mind me asking you how you're doing right now?
Well, honestly, I was starting to do better. And after the death of my sister, I had to go and look at her dead in that trailer. And just everything that was being said about her, it just hurts. And now this. And I really just want to be like a normal person, like my business be private and mine.
Are you getting help, Kim?
Yes.
Okay.
Kim Mather's on with us right now, talking very candidly about the incident that took place in October, where she was under the influence of alcohol, and she said this morning to us that she was trying to take her life.
Well, first of all, I want to say to people who don't have an understanding or have never dealt with a loved one who suffered from depression or anything like that. Last time I saw Kim in person was when she walked with me at a suicide prevention walk at Dakota High School with her daughters, Haley and Elena. And first of all, it's very brave of you to come on and talk about that, because I don't think a lot of people understand that it's an ongoing battle when you suffer from depression or fighting with mental illness that can give you those feelings. It's not something that comes and goes away. It can resurface at any time in your life, and a lot of people don't understand that. They think if you're a millionaire, you shouldn't have problems.
Yeah. Well, and I should have continued getting help. And a lot of people don't understand that and will question, well, what are you depressed about? The medicine's not going to help. It's just your state of mind. And they just don't understand it. And, you get a lot of backlash from people around you, too, for just admitting that you're depressed. Like, they don't understand it.
Yeah.
Kim, has Marshall been there for you through this? Has he been there to help you through
he's
this?
been real supportive. We're really close friends. We're just trying to raise our kids together and make it as normal for them as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you feel better now that you had an opportunity to come on and talk about this?
Yeah, I do. I hate being judged anymore. I hate it.
This has been a big story, obviously, that Channel 4 has been running the last week or so.
I know.
They're going to probably ask us for this audio of this one. What would you say to all of the Channel 4 viewers that probably have thought of you in a bad light because they thought you were getting preferential treatment from the courts?
Well, I would just like to say, unless you really know somebody and what's going on the inside and not just what happens, their mistakes, don't judge anybody. You have no idea what happens in my life, in my private life, and no one ever will. They just see what's out there and judge, and it's not right. I always tell my kids, don't bully at school. You never know what happens to that kid when they go home. You don't know what they're dealing with behind closed doors. And I just wish everybody had that same mentality.
Kim, thanks for going on with us. We appreciate
that.
that.
So much.
All right, thank you.
All right. Words from Kim Mathers, a mom and somebody that's had to deal with some tough stuff. And I know that there's going to be a lot of people that will be not sympathetic to her, but I think that there are others that will be sympathetic to it because they know what it's like to go through and have depression.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest things with the groups I work with suicide prevention and depression, especially in teens, is there's a big misunderstanding in what people go through, and if you've never been around someone who's suffered that, it's easier to just deny people and judge them rather than try to understand and help someone. And obviously, what she did was reckless in that it was on a street where there were kids playing in a front yard 20 minutes earlier, and you can't. When someone's in that situation, they're not in their right mind, and they're not thinking.
Well, she
they're
said,
not even,
She
if you listen back to that audio,
Mm-hmm.
she said that she chose that particular area
because
she thought it was
it
was empty, and she's admitting, openly, what was going through her head at that time.